on YouTube? Nick Novak back for another video on the Hidden Spring Ranch. I thought I'd do a little tribute to my very first calf, and I can explain that here in a second. But I got Scarlett's mom, it would have been 4 years ago. It was my very first cow that I'd ever bought, and I ran it with some of my buddies back in my hometown when I was in high school and college, and she ended up having a heifer calf, which would be her. And you know, it was pretty cool to have my very first cow and calf, and I decided to keep the heifer calf. And it's kind of funny because I wasn't going to keep her. I needed the money at the time. And the first batch of calves we took, we sorted her off in the corral, and I said, okay, I'm not going to keep her, send her. And she was pretty stubborn, and so we couldn't get her in with the rest. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to keep her. My very first calf, I'm keeping her. And from that day on, I always said I want her to be the very first cow on my ranch. And so from that day, that's been my goal. And last year I made that happen. She was the very first cow I ever put on my ranch. She had her first heifer calf, and the calf's ears got frosted off, so I ended up keeping her. But it was kind of cool that her calf got to help pay for our ranch. So she actually just calved, yesterday. Little bull calf, a brockle face bull calf. Here she is. She's a really good mom. Let's see if I can't walk up on her calf. Really good little calf. I was kind of hoping it would be a heifer because I would have kept it. But as long as she has a calf, I'm fine with that. So that's what I kind of want to explain that to you guys, because Scarlett, I mentioned her in a couple of my videos, and I'm sure a bunch of you guys are like, what the heck are you guys what are you talking about? But yeah, that's her. She's a super tame cow. You can almost pet her, but when she has a calf, she flat out protects that calf. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that calf grows. Her bag looks a lot better than it did last year. She raised a really nice heifer calf. We sold them last September, and her calf was, I think, 550 pounds. So really, it grew pretty quick. And so I can't complain. She's my very first cow. That is the one animal that will probably die on my ranch. If she doesn't breed up one year, I will probably make her into a fall cow and try to breed her then. But it's just really cool to have my very first calf. A lot of people can't do that, and so I'm just super grateful for that. As you can see, they're heading over the hill. So I have two spring calving cows, just two of them, 1553 and Scarlett. I ended up keeping this Hereford because she's been super tame since we got her. Last year I bought, it was 10 Hereford pairs, because Herefords are really good because they're cheaper in price, and when you buy them, because a lot of people don't like them. And so I got them bought right. I ended up selling the calves and the cows and made, some good money on them. But this girl right here, she's so tame. I can come up and pet her. She's pretty tame. You've seen that in a couple of my shorts. But she's getting ready to calve as well, and so I'm really excited to see what her calf will be like. She was also bred to a Black Angus, and so I would say probably in the next day or two she'll pop one out. So that's pretty exciting. But I didn't want to make this too long of a video. It's pretty windy, you can probably hear that. But kind of just give a little tribute to my girl Scarlett, because she's really made me into the person I am today, and the fact of her mom and her are the reason why I got into this, into the agriculture business. Because before I wanted to be a personal trainer and do all this stuff, but really found a passion for the ag world once I got bought in. So anyways, I'll quit rambling on. But yeah, Scarlett, one of my favorite cows. It's my favorite cow probably will always be my favorite cow. So anyways, appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers in about 5 weeks, so appreciate you guys for doing that. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.